We're entering into this next commercial age of space where there's going to be thousands of sensors on orbit with all different kinds of capability. And, we built the platform to integrate all that and use AI and machine learning to deliver a whole new range of insights that aren't available in the market today.
Hello. Since my last drill into BlackSky back on the 24th of July when the SPAC was trading at $9, there's been some huge developments, and namely BlackSky has become a publicly listed company by completion of the merger with Osprey Tech on the 10th of September. BlackSky now trades under the ticker symbol BKSY and had blown up to a high of $12.80 on the 16th of September, representing a close to a 30% rising stock price. Since that peak, the stock has been battered down to lows around the $8 range, but we are seeing a small revival to around a $10 mark. There's been some huge news, and what are the developments and catalysts for the stock moving forward? Stay tuned for this and more. Keep it simple. Well, BlackSky has appointed a new director, which may be the game changer for the company moving forwards. Why do I think this is so big? Well, we have to go deep drilling to find out. And also, what are the numbers? And could BlackSky see a squeeze incoming? Remember, I ain't no financial advisor. I'm just a simple trader. So no more plugging, let's start drilling. First, let's look at the numbers. The first earnings call since going public for BlackSky is confirmed to take place on the 12th of November, which is next week. This could be quite explosive and will hopefully look to confirm and lock down their numbers in the merger prospectus. And if they do, I sense a very strong pop to the upside for the stock. There is one metric that stands out above all else, and that is the number of available shares to short. Remember my last drill where we touched on this, as it was recorded on the 22nd of July that there were only 700,000 shares available to short. That is a very small number. But now, check this out. The figure has gone even further down, but not to a crazy lowball number of shares. In fact, it's gone all the way down to 0. This is simply an absolutely disgusting situation. We can also see the huge 53.29 short volume ratio recorded on the 1st of November on the FINRA dot pool. The FTDs, or failure to delivers, are also mounting, and this is all pointing to a nice potential for a bit of a squeeze play. With the tiny 60.79 million shares being the float as listed by Yahoo Finance, this means any strong news that could come out in the coming week on or before the next earnings call, we could have quite an explosive situation indeed, and if it does ignite, it could be a masterpiece. There is one big institutional owner that when I see them invested, it paints a very bullish picture for the underlying stock. Bluecrest Capital Management Limited is noted as one of the Form 13G investors with a 2.2% ownership of the company. Now, Bluecrest was founded in the year 2000 by British billionaire Michael Platt and American William Reeves, based in New York. Bluecrest has worldwide offices and is Europe's third biggest hedge fund firm, managing over £30 billion in assets. But it is in 2020 that Platt guided Bluecrest Capital to blockbuster gains, as reported in Bloomberg. This amounted to a 95% return in 2020 and saw his own wealth balloon to an estimated $10+ billion. This puts Platt in an elite group of the richest money managers in the world that includes Rentec founder Jim Simons at $23 billion, Citadel's Ken Griffin at $21.5 billion, Ray Dalio at $15.5 billion, David Tepper at $12.9 billion, and Stephen Cohen at $10.2 billion. Now, Bluecrest are not a new or recent investor in BlackSky. In fact, they acquired their position when the stock was still under the SPAC Osprey Tech back on the 31st of December 2020. Considering the merger with BlackSky was only announced on the 18th of February. This means that Bluecrest and Plaid had invested purely into the SPAC vehicle, believing in the SPAC founders to make a blockbuster merger happen. All investors in a SPAC have the rights to refund should they not agree with or dislike the proposed merger. The simple fact that Bluecrest have not sold or reduced their stake and position since the merger, for me, points to a bullish case right there. Okay, the potential game winner is this. On the 5th of October, BlackSky announced the appointment of Susan M. Gordon to its board of directors. This is a monumental acquisition for BlackSky moving forwards. Why? Let's drill into who Susan M. Gordon is. She served as the principal deputy director of national intelligence until August 2019. Prior to that, she was the deputy director of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency since January 2015. And before that, she served as director of the CIA's Information Operations Center and senior cyber advisor to the director of the CIA. And check this, she had worked for the CIA for over 25 years. Since leaving the intelligence community, Gordon has become a member of the advisory board of Palace Advisors, a national security advisory firm based in Washington, D.C., and also the board of CACI. But what is probably under the radar is she is also a consultant to Microsoft. Now, the potential for BlackSky to leverage Gordon's connections and ties are pretty much unlimited in my view. The entire business model for BlackSky is a global satellite real-time imagery and monitoring service that's intertwined with their Spectra AI system.
Well, AI is a critical element of our strategy. The world is awash in a lot of data, and you need AI and machine learning to make sense out of it and deliver that actionable information.
And more recently, with their partnership with Palantir, spells Big Brother in the making.
Yeah, we teamed up with Palantir earlier this year. We had an opportunity for a major government customer to demonstrate how real-time Earth observation could be integrated directly into their Foundry platform. And that delivered really significant results of reduced timelines for very critical information, and our teams put that together very quickly. The platforms that we have are very complementary. Once we achieved that successful pilot, we saw an opportunity to take that to a lot more customers around the world. So we went forward and put together a commercial partnership, and they also invested in our pipe. So we're really looking forward to where this partnership can go.
This is clearly something that government intelligence agencies would die to have in their arsenal, and with Susan M. Gordon in the mix, I believe we could be seeing a lot of future contracts in this regard. I mean, with her experience in intelligence, she will know and understand exactly what the intelligence agencies require, and thus be able to move BlackSky into situations for securing new contracts. Clearly, some contracts may well have to remain confidential, so it becomes more important and key to review the numbers in their earnings reports in the future. Then, we should also acknowledge that BlackSky are clearly trying to expand worldwide. They are looking to fill some serious vacancies, and on their website they are seeking head of sales in Europe, Asia and the Middle East. It will be very interesting to hear from CEO Brian O'Toole at the earnings call with regards to global expansion plans. But for me, I believe they need to leverage their platform to government intelligence use cases as a driver and backbone and core to their business moving forwards, much like following in the footsteps of Palantir. And then I believe all the other use cases such as agriculture, weather, logistics and event and crisis monitoring, for example, can all fall in place.
There are many government customers around the world that rely on our service every day, but we also have a growing commercial customer base.
To summarize, the numbers are looking inevitable that BlackSky could fall victim to a potential squeeze play in the making. With zero shares, zero available to borrow, this signals no one is selling, and no one can locate shares. With the Palantir investment and partnership, I see the AI analytics side of their business will grow big in 2022, and I do expect some significant contracts will be forthcoming.
We're seeing a tremendous amount of demand from both the government sector and across multiple commercial sectors. So ramping up our sales force, taking that to market through partners and resellers worldwide.
With the appointment of Susan M. Gordon and the Palantir connection, I would not be surprised if BlackSky starts securing major contract wins with the US government intelligence agencies. Thanks for watching, and please note, for me, if BlackSky moves fast enough to secure market dominance in this global monitoring intelligence space, then it could be the Palantir of the skies. Big Brother, as they say, will exist in this form, and for me, at sub $10 a share, you must be joking. It will blow right past this in the next 3 to 5 years. A big government contract could certainly be the catalyst to spark the uptrend. So please, take this drill with precaution, and always do your own DD. If you found this video informative, then go on, do me a simple favor and just consider subscribing to my channel so you can get a pop-up when a new video is uploaded. I am a simple trader. I try to keep this simple, and will simply see you in the next video.